My name is Colleen, and this is my kitchen. I've struggled with my weight my entire life. After trying every diet in the book without any success, I came to the realization that diets don't work. I started my journey in January 2010 at a size 26W, weighing just over 300 pounds. By July 2011, I had lost over 120 pounds and reached my goal of a size 12, no W. And I have kept the weight off ever since. What's my secret? Eating healthy and moving more. Now I'm here to show you how you can make food that is healthy and delicious and lose weight just like I have. Because if I can do it, you can too.
Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. I've got another great tuna recipe for you tonight. I really love cooking with this seafood because it's very hearty, it's very lean, and doesn't have that overly fishy taste that some fish can have. Tonight we're going to be making some spicy grilled tuna wraps with a minted yogurt sauce. This is actually really easy to prepare. It'll take you less than half an hour from start to finish. So I love to make this on weeknights and come home and have a great easy meal. And there's very little cleanup because we're going to cook the whole thing on the grill outside. So it's going to start with getting our tuna marinated. I have a pound of albacore tuna steaks, and what I like to do is go ahead and cut them into strips, and I want my strips to be about between ½ inch and an inch wide. And the reason for that is then they just fit nicely into those wraps when I wrap them up. Now that I have the tuna sliced up, it's time to make the marinade. And it's going to start with some heat, and this is where the spicy comes from in the tuna wraps. And that's with 2 tablespoons of sriracha sauce. It's a red chili sauce. And this is going to give this dish a really nice kick. It's not overly spicy though, which is good. And that's because we're going to cool it down when we wrap it up with that minted yogurt sauce. Next up, I'm going to add a tablespoon of olive oil, and this just helps the fish cook up really, really nicely on that grill. For a little depth of flavor, I'm going to add a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. And then I'm going to add a teaspoon of Worcester sauce, and this just gives it a little bit of a darker kind of smoky flavor, adds a little bit of saltiness to it, and that's why I'm not adding any salt to my marinade, because there's a lot of salt in the sriracha and the Worcester sauce, so I don't want to add any additional. Once I have that together, that's it for my marinade. I'm going to go ahead and smother this tuna with it. Just like that. And this marinade is so thick, it really clings to the dish. So it doesn't need to marinate for very long. I'm just going to let it marinate long enough to go ahead and prepare the rest of the ingredients so that when I grill this, I can take it right off the grill and assemble my wraps. So let's go ahead and start preparing the rest of our ingredients. For our minted yogurt sauce, it's going to start with 1 cup of non-fat, plain Greek-style yogurt. I really like to use the Greek-style yogurt in this because it's thicker, number one, and so it makes for just a thicker sauce despite what you'll see we're going to be adding to it. And it's also very high in protein, higher in protein than regular non-fat plain yogurt. And then we're going to go ahead and chop up 2 Persian cucumbers. I love these because the seeds are so small, it's almost as if they were seedless. Now, if you can't find Persian cucumbers in your grocery store, use a regular cucumber. Just take the seeds out, otherwise it can water down the sauce quite a bit. But assuming this is what you have, this is what I'm going to go ahead and dice up. And so to do that, I just trim off the ends, cut it in half lengthwise, and then cut it into some strips just like that. And then I'm just going to take my knife and cut it into these little pieces. I love the addition of cucumbers in here because it adds a really nice crunch to the dish. And cucumbers are so low in calories. It's a great thing to add, get some filler to a dish without impacting your calorie budget. Next, we're going to add in some chopped fresh mint, and the combination of the mint and the yogurt just adds kind of this cooling factor on the wraps. It's absolutely delicious. And so I have enough mint. I want about 1/4 cup chopped once it's chopped up. So I'm just going to go ahead and give this a rough chop. It doesn't have to be minced, just coarsely chopped. Now to finish this off, let's go ahead and add a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, a pinch of coarse sea salt, and then we're going to add the juice of 1 lemon here, and roll it to soften it up and get those juices flowing. And I'm going to use my juice press to make sure that I don't get any seeds in there. I'm just going to take that, mix it up really well, and now let's go get our tuna on the grill. I like to grill the tuna in a burger basket because that way it won't fall through the grill when I'm cooking it. And so this is an easy way to cook it and to be able to flip it over without having it fall through the grate. Because it is thinly sliced, I'm only going to cook it about 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes on each side with the lid down. The tuna has grilled up beautifully, so let's go ahead and serve this up. And I have a wrap that I heated up on the grill, and I'm using these flat out multi-grain wraps. I like to use these because they're really low in calories. It's 100 calories per wrap. The serving size on this, the whole recipe serves 4, and it's 1 wrap per person. So now what I want to do is, let's just take a couple pieces of this yummy tuna here, layer that in. You can put whatever you want on top. I put the yogurt, minted yogurt dressing. Again, that just helps add a little coolness to that spiciness. And then I just have piece of butter lettuce that I'm going to add in there. You could add tomatoes, whatever you want to add in there. And just roll that up, and that's it. That's dinner. Super, super easy. You could serve this with a side salad, and I'm going to go sit down and enjoy my dinner. I hope you'll give this a try. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time in my kitchen.